Boxing Truth here, back with another video. Make sure to smash that like button, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, let's talk about this. A lot of hype than reality when it comes to this proposed possible showdown between Ryan Garcia and Manny Pacquiao. A lot of rumors about, it being a possible exhibition. When it was first announced, a lot of reactions, a lot of Tank fans and PBC fans were upset. They actually thought this fight was going to be next. But look, it's not Manny Pacquiao's fault that a Ryan Garcia Tank Davis fight is not happening next. I mean, the fight wasn't going to happen next regardless. I mean, did you guys just start watching boxing or what? There are in-house fights that don't happen, and unification fights that are in-house fights that take time to happen, that don't happen, that over-marinate, that overcook. It's the boxing game. You actually expected these two fighters who have followings, that have potential to do a big pay-per-view in due time, we're going to fight next in a limited pandemic environment between two different promoters who are rivals and absolutely hate each other, and Al Heyman and Oscar De La Hoya. You actually thought that fight was going to happen next. They'll do business with each other if it makes sense, but it has to make the most sense, has to be at the right time, and you can tell from the interviews with Oscar after the fight with Luke Campbell that they weren't going to take the fight next. They're going to do it on their terms at the right time, and they're going to, get more experience and be the most absolutely ready possible when and if that fight takes place. It's just what it is, man. They ain't going to take that fight next. They'll take it, at the right time, but it ain't going to be next. And for this fight with Manny, honestly, it's more hype than reality. A lot of things to get done before this fight can actually take place. From what I'm hearing, I still don't think this fight's gonna happen. They don't have a venue. They don't have a date set in stone. They're talking about a date in September. So even if this fight happens, it's not gonna even be next. It might not even be the next fight for either Ryan or Manny. I'm not sure if Manny's gonna wait an extra 8 months to get in the ring to fight a lightweight. And I'm not sure if Ryan is going to wait that long either. He might take a fight in between. So the thing is, nobody wants to see an exhibition. These are two active fighters. One of them is a super champion. The other is a legitimate lightweight contender who has an interim strap for the WBC. So, the fight can generate business. Ryan does bring a following. However, he's unproven at the pay-per-view platform. You can't just automatically assume he's going to do big pay-per-view business when he's never been on pay-per-view. It's easy to follow somebody on social media, but it takes a lot more effort for someone to buy your pay-per-view and watch you fight. So we still have to get a parameter of what type of pay-per-view business Ryan Garcia could do. This fight can do business, but how much? We really don't know. There's no parameter on Ryan's pay-per-view numbers. Also, will it be for the title? Will it be a real fight? The only way this fight will be accepted is a real fight. Because it does make sense. It has a great storyline. It's kind of fitting. Manny Pacquiao moved up 2 divisions to end Oscar's career. Can Ryan Garcia move up 2 divisions and end Pacquiao's career and get revenge for his promoter and Oscar De La Hoya? It's a striking story. But it has to be a real fight for this fight to really get the backing of a lot of boxing fans. An exhibition is a complete waste of time. No need. And it will just be a money grab if it's an exhibition fight. But if it's a real legitimate prize fight, it'll be intriguing. Ryan's got good hands, he's got good speed, he's got the physical dimensions to compete with Manny, but he's very inexperienced, especially at the championship level. He's never won a world title. He's 2 divisions lighter. And his defense is suspect. He's been dropped, and he doesn't have the footwork or the experience of Manny. So the most likely result, Manny will embarrass this kid. But at the same time, Manny will be coming in with a 2-year layoff. He's 42 years old. But yeah, I'm still taking Manny in this fight all day, every day. Doesn't matter to me that Manny's 42, inactive, and he'll be all, he's be closer to 43 than 42 by the time this fight takes, if when it does take place. But for right now, let's just calm down. Let's see how it plays out. Honestly, I don't think the fight happens. There's too many questions surrounding if it's a exhibition, if it's a real fight. They don't have a working date. They don't have a set venue. So there's only been preliminary discussions. So there's still a lot of negotiations to be had for this fight can actually be announced. So we'll see if this fight actually does take place. Honestly, don't think it happens. But if it does happen, it has to be a real fight in order to generate the interest of the boxing fans. The true boxing fans, anyways. I mean, it'd be an entertaining fight, only if it's a real fight. And props to Ryan, if it is a real fight, that he takes that challenge and takes that leap. Because people are going to say, oh, he's ducking Tank, he's doing this, he's doing that. But if it's a real fight, he's taking a chance. He's trying to make history. He's trying to fulfill a legacy. He's trying to shock the world. So, don't blame Ryan for taking this opportunity if it is a real fight. I mean, Tank Davis could have called out Manny Pacquiao. He's on the same side. He could have fought Manny. He could have demanded that fight if he wanted. Devin Haney, the same thing. Teofimo Lopez. All these guys can call out Manny Pacquiao if they want. They all could try to fight Manny Pacquiao if they want. But right now, Ryan is the only one pursuing this fight out of those 4 guys. And none of those 4 guys are even fighting each other next. I already know who Tank gonna fight next. He's gonna fight another featherweight. Devin Haney, probably another no-name, unworthy opponent if he doesn't fight Fortuna. He's probably gonna weasel his way out of that mandatory, because he still hasn't fought any serious competition. Teofimo's he's gonna fight his mandatory, Kambosos. He's gonna get some Australian money. So that's what it is. So out of the 4 guys, if this is a real fight, Ryan Garcia is taking the biggest risk by going against the legend in Manny Pacquiao. If it is a real fight, he most likely gets embarrassed. But that's the only way this fight is going to get accepted. Because we ain't got no time for that exhibition bullshit. But still in the preliminary stages. Honestly, don't think this fight happens. But we'll see. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.